You are feeling frustrated because you're consuming too much. One of the most common complaints I hear from clients lately is that they're feeling even more restless and bored and frustrated and even angry, and they don't know why. The easiest way for me to figure out what's going on with a client that has that kind of complaint is I ask them what they do all day. And I observe them when they're with me. And usually that frustration and boredom and restlessness comes from over-consuming. It's sort of like the feeling you get when you eat too much. That's a form of over-consuming. And the feeling you get when you have a hangover is the feeling of over-consuming. You know that you've crossed the line. You know that your body doesn't like the way it feels. You know that you went above and beyond what was good for you. So that concept of over-consuming applies to all areas of our lives. The boredom and the frustration and the anger come up when we are over-consuming certain things. And with most people right now, they're over-consuming social media, being on their phone in general, whether it's texting or social media or whatever, over spending too much time in front of a television set, whether it's streaming things or watching the news, and in generally spending time doing things that don't matter. We are over-consuming things that don't matter. So the reason why we end up feeling tired and bored and restless and frustrated and even angry when we overconsume in this way is because we are creators. We came to this planet for the purpose of creating. And we're not taught this. We're not taught that we are creators. We're taught that we're consumers. That we're supposed to watch the YouTube videos instead of making them. That we're supposed to watch other people make art and music and movies and write books, and we're not supposed to do that. We're just supposed to watch other people do it. But the truth is that every single person on this planet came here to create something. And it can be something as simple as cooking food. It can be something as basic as creating a family. We are meant to create things. And when we don't use our creative powers to create things, we start to feel really imbalanced and unhappy. The argument that I get from most people is, I'm not creative. I'm not a creative person. I've never been a creative person. But that's not true, because creative doesn't necessarily mean artistic. It doesn't mean you have to write a poem. It doesn't mean you have to paint a painting. Being creative simply means creating something, from a meal to a spreadsheet to a new way of doing something. You're creative when you're organizing things. You're creative when you're fixing the engine of a car. You're doing things that are engaging that urge to create or to beautify or to fix. And those are the things that we're supposed to be putting our attention on as human beings, because those are the things that help us feel fulfilled and purposeful on this planet. The things that we're taught to do, the consuming that we do, actually has the opposite effect. Maybe you've noticed that when you watch YouTube videos or you watch other people do things like create music or art, that there's a part of you that feels a little bit jealous of that. There's part of you that wishes you could do that. And the reason why you wish that is because you can. And there's something inside of you that's telling you, you can do this too. Watch this person. Doesn't this look awesome? Doesn't this feel awesome? Yeah, it feels that way because you're meant to do it too. So start to think about all the areas of your life where first you're not appreciating that you are a creative being and that you are able to create stuff. But also notice the feeling you get. Even if you just create a simple meal or you clean up an area of your house. Those feelings are the feelings that we're meant to follow, that we're meant to pay attention to and to do more of. Because when you shift your focus from being a consumer to a creator, you not only feel better, but it starts to heal parts of you that you never recognized, and it helps you feel free. Thanks for watching. See you next time.